came to Hong Kong in 1972. I suppose the culture shock was more the foreignness of the place, even though I read Chinese and I was used to Chinese characters, just seeing so much Chinese language around and hearing the language spoken was a shock. The foreigners were the ruling elite. They were considered rich, even though not all of us were, and therefore there was a sort of respect between the Chinese and the average foreigner. I love the people of Hong Kong. I love the faces, particularly the elderly people in the street. I like the excitement, the buzz of the place, that it's never idle. A lot of my clients regard me as half Chinese and that I tend to think in a Chinese way when I'm dealing with Chinese people. Hong Kong has become a kind of background or frame to my life, to my spirituality. The thing is that this place gives an opportunity for people to broaden and fill out and enrich their own identities, to take in something that's compatible with their identities, and to ignore that part of it which is you don't find helpful to your own growth.
In Hong Kong, not so many people own their house. In my place in Kowloon, my house is not too big, but not too small. It's okay for us. I had 10 brothers and sisters. Then when I 18, I get married and I have to look after my children. Then I get divorced and I have to take care of my children. You know, because I grew up at Stanley like a fishing village, and they have nice beach, everybody fishing. I'm not so modern, you know, on my mind is not that more fashion. Now I'm get old, I think I like go to China, maybe.
Coming to Hong Kong, do I feel more Chinese? Do I feel more Australian? Do I feel more Eurasian? I just feel more like myself. If you look at Hong Kong, if you look at this background, it's grown up with Western influence for so long, being the window to China. Being a Eurasian in Hong Kong, I think it's so right. There's something about my Chinese heritage which is allowed to come through here, which I think in a way is perhaps suppressed in Australia. In Hong Kong, it just confronts you. You're challenged every day, and to a great extent you can make this place anything you want it to be.
I was born in China, and then my old parents didn't want me, so they threw me in the street. So policemen saw me and took me to the children's home. Mommy and Daddy saw me there and wanted to adopt me. And then I came down to Hong Kong and I had an eye test. Shadows I could always see, and then I could always see movement. I speak English and Chinese because I speak Chinese to Mommy and English to Daddy. I don't know what I want to be when I grow bigger because I'm thinking of being a dancer, but I've changed this mind already. I might be a storyteller or something in the radio. I like lots of stories. We've got lots of books. I've got a whole bookcase of them. In Hong Kong, everybody wants money, so they work longer. And so Hong Kong people don't get to be with their children so often.
I consider myself from Australia, but I also consider myself a citizen of the world.
I hope I can save enough money to buy a house in China.
Really, it's the first place I really felt comfortable.
I might be a storyteller, but when I grow bigger,